place after that win. Can you still feel it?
Yes, I do, and we have to make sure that we carry that energy tomorrow again to the stadium, to each individual, and I will play with the same, again, dominance, aggression, efficiency against that top side.
Gabriel Martinelli and Noni Madueke were back on the bench. Are they in contention to start tomorrow? Are they still available, and are we going to expect any new players back from injury in the squad?
Yeah, they are, and we're going to have a meeting now to decide as well on Martin. He was very close for the previous game, so we are hopeful that tomorrow he can be in the squad as well.
Victor Gyökeres and Kai Havertz weren't out at training today. How are they progressing in the rehab?
Really good, both of them. So in the next few days, again, I think they're going to have a repeated scan to see how everything is and where we can push them or not for the weekend or the following game.
This is the second big game in this week, the one you said you prepared for. How are you going to approach this game against Bayern Munich? Will there be squad changes, or you could look to take momentum from that win against Spurs into this match?
With the same intention to win it, we made that really good preparation again, a really short one, but I think very efficient as well. We know the importance of the match. We are in a really strong position. We want to maintain that for sure, and we know that we have a beautiful and very demanding game ahead of us.
Bayern Munich first v second in the league phase of the Champions League. So much attacking talent in their side as well, players like Harry Kane and Mikel Arteta. Are you looking forward to the challenge?
For sure, and this is the kind of game in the competition that we want to face, and we've been very consistent in both competition, as you mentioned. They've been as well, and tomorrow is a great test for us to see where we are.
Domesh, Sky.
Hey, Mikel.
Hi.
Just reflecting again on Sunday and that atmosphere. I know you're talking about connection and synergy quite often in your reign here. Is that the best you've experienced, that 90 minutes before and after as well?
It has to be one of the best for sure, and the atmosphere and the energy was created as well just before the game. I think it was excellent, and it makes such a difference. The players were talking about it. I hope our supporters realize what they bring, the joy, the confidence, the energy to the players, and we have to maintain and improve that constantly because it's a massive superpower that we have.
During this season, on a number of occasions, the question that's been asked towards you is about set pieces. So in the spirit of fairness, all 4 of your goals were from open play on Sunday. Did you allow yourself a little smile, maybe just as you're about to do now? And
for me, same value. For me, it doesn't change. Everything is part of the game, and in relation to the opposition, you play, how they defend, and the options that we have to be very efficient in all departments. I'm upset that we didn't score on a set piece because I want to score on a set piece as well. I'm upset that we conceded a goal. So it's been at our best in everything that we do. That's the aim.
A lot of clubs around Europe will probably view Arsenal as the toughest challenge in European football just now. When you look at Bayern Munich, in the context of your season so far, is this the biggest challenge so far?
Well, every opponent brings different challenges. Obviously, they are in a great moment. I mean, the level of consistency they show in results, performances, in every metric that they have, is very, very impressive. We know that, but as well, that's a massive opportunity as well for us to show what we are capable of.
Vincent Kompany in the away dugout. You know him very, very well. You've coached him when he was the City captain. Did you always feel he would make manager? I know might be an obvious thing to ask because he was a captain of such a big football club, but there are different qualities that are required from captain to manager. Did you notice those qualities then?
Yeah, my feeling was that Bini was going to be excellent at whatever he choosing to do. And I'm very happy that things are going so well for him because he has such a presence, intelligence, love for the game, work rate. So I knew whatever he was going to touch, he was going to make it really good. So I'm not surprised at all.
Thank you.
Tom for London.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Game 1 of 3-1 this week, really tough week of course of games, and it coincides with you bringing back quite a few of your players that were out injured. Can you just talk about the extra challenge when you're reintegrating players in a week where the challenge is so high, the level is so high?
Especially because they've been out for a long period of time, 6, 7, 8 weeks. and that's quite a long time. But to be fair, when I see them training today as well and how willing they are, all of them, to play a part, to start ideally if they can, it's great. So they seem to be in a good place. We have to manage that because we have a very demanding week and opponents. But the other day we managed to bring Noni in, which is great to see, and the rest are ready.
What is that challenge like when players are so keen to come back from injury and there's that real energy that they want to get back onto that pitch, and how do you kind of temper and calm them to say, you know, we know what's right for you and we need to introduce you in the right way?
Well, we have to look at the individuals, obviously, and make sure that they are ready if it's to start a game like this. And the second one as well, for how long they can play. We need to be very mindful as well how many of those players we put on the pitch, because most of them, they're not going to be able to finish 90 minutes. So we need to be conscious about the subs that we need to use, how we're going to use it, the windows that we have, in order to be very efficient with our decision making throughout the game, and we will plan in regards to that.
Simon, Evening Standard.
Mikel, you're going to have some big selection decisions now when you get these players back. For example, obviously, Vincent literally just scored a hat-trick in the position that Martin normally plays. How do you sort of see that battle, and is it something that you enjoy when you're going to have a decision between two players like that competing for the same position?
I do, because the priority is for the team to be as efficient as possible and to win football matches as a priority number one. And then we're going to have to deal with those situations. Players are going to have to merit to play, and the higher the standards each individual puts in, the higher the level of the team is going to be. So we're going to have to live with that in a really positive way, because it's something extraordinary for the team.
Is that the sort of message that you want from literally Raya in goal to whoever plays up front? Every position in the team is being competed for?
It is, and it has to be, and thanks God that we have improved the depth of the squad and the quality comparing to previous years as well, because it's going to be more needed than ever. Football this season comparing to last season is already different. 2 seasons ago is a different league, and we need to be conscious of that. Like the other teams, the other squads in the league are built in the same way, nothing different.
Harry, BBC Radio.
Hi, Mikel. Can I just ask you about Gabriel Heinze? Obviously, he's joined your staff, and from the outside looking in, he looks extremely passionate. Looks like he's got great energy. What would you say, from a technical aspect, he's brought to your coaching staff that I'm not saying you didn't have before? What about his specific qualities?
Well, his experience, he's a winner. He's won in many clubs that he's been at. He had a very different education as well. Obviously, we know each other for 23 years. I'm very close of that. That brings something extra. But that level of passion, Gary probably shows us in a way, but Albert shows in a different way, or Molly, or Nico, or Iñaki, and everybody that is around. So it's great, because at the end, what I'm really happy is that we complement each other really well, and everybody brings a different insight, different character, different personality to the table, and that makes us a much better team. It makes me a much better coach as well, which is the intention, to have the best resources to give to the players.
And it's great to see Gabriel Jesus back on the training pitch. We've all seen the videos online of him sort of putting the ball in the back of the net. Is there any idea when you think he'll be ready to be a part of the squad again?
Yeah. He's quite close, to be fair, and it's earlier than we expected. In the next few days, he's going to have another step to make with a game that we're going to organize for him, and after that, he's just going to be knocking on the door, because this is Gabi, and we knew that was happening.